List Daily presents 11 Moms You Won't Believe Actually Exist. Number 1. Nadia Solomon. Today she's known as the media sensation Octomom, best recognized by a varying degree of money-making stunts. But there was a time when Nadia Solomon was notoriously remembered as the mother that birthed octuplets in January of 2009. Her fame simply as a mother that gave birth to 8 children was overtaken quickly when it was revealed that she already had 6 other children, and all 14 children were achieved via vitro fertilization. At the time of the octuplet birth, Nadia was unemployed and survived off of public assistance, leaving many questioning how she was even approved for an additional IVF procedure. Number 2. Stacey Harold. Big things can certainly come in small packages. Case in point, Stacey Harold, the world's smallest mother who gave birth to 3 different children. Stacey suffers from osteogenesis imperfecta, a disorder that stunted her growth to just around 2 foot 4 inches. But that didn't stop her from enjoying the wonders of motherhood and childbirth. Harold gave birth to her first daughter, Katarai, in 2006, followed by Micaiah and Malachi within the span of 4 years. Katarai has inherited Stacey's condition, but that isn't stopping the tiny mother, who is mentioned wanting more children. Number 3. Nikki Bradshaw Carpenter. When a tornado savagely tore through the town of Yazoo City, Minnesota, Nikki Bradshaw Carpenter's motherly instincts shifted into gear. As the 170-mile-per-hour winds threatened the lives of her 3 children, Nikki did what a devoted, loving, and protective mother would do. Gathering Lane, Ethan, and a 1-year-old Austin into a hallway, Nikki covered the boys with pillows and climbed on top to ensure she received the brunt of any damage. The boys survived the horrific ordeal, and Nikki's body was found right where she wanted to be, with her arms wrapped around the protective fort she covered her children in. Number 4. Thomas Beadle. Confusingly once considered the pregnant man, Thomas Beadle is a miracle mother that some may say goes against the laws of nature. In 2002, Tracy Lejuanani Lagondino underwent gender reassignment surgery to complete her transformation into Thomas Trace Beadle. But there was only one thing she couldn't give up, as her wife, Nancy, was infertile. In 2007, Beatty was artificially inseminated, becoming the media circus that was the first pregnant man. Since the pregnancy that started it all, Beatty gave birth to 2 more children until, in 2002, he continued the physical transformation with a ring medioidoplasty. Number 5. Lydia Angiou. Lydia Angiou was forced to spring into action when, during a walk through the Labrador Peninsula in Canada, a polar bear approached her 7-year-old son, preparing to attack and make a tiny meal out of the child. Lydia moved herself between the bear and her son, but the predator bypassed her to continue towards his intended prey, forcing the desperate mother to get in its way again. This time, the bear struck Lydia, catching her forehead and shoulder, knocking her to the ground. The bear batted at Lydia, cutting her neck before an alerted neighbor fired their rifle at the beast, saving the mother from imminent death. Number 6. Alexandria Tobias. For Alexandra Tobias, being interrupted while playing the Facebook game Farmville was a punishable offense, even if the offender was her 3-month-old Dylan Lee Edmondson. The incredibly short-tempered mother was in the middle of a Farmville session when Dylan set off into a crying fit that wouldn't stop. To put an end to what she considered an annoyance, Tobias shook baby Dylan, took a cigarette break to compose herself, and, when his crying didn't stop, shook her son again. While being shaken, Dylan's head struck a surface, killing him. Tobias pled guilty to murdering her son, but seemed emotionless about her loss. Number 7. Ka Yang. Ka Yang was the mother of 4 children, 3 boys and a 6-week-old daughter, until she snapped one day and took the life of her youngest child. It wasn't a quick death for poor Mirabelle Thao Lo, who was placed inside of a microwave by Yang and literally cooked to death. Yang tried to pass the death off as being caused by an epileptic seizure she had suffered, but few believed that the extensive tissue burns that covered the body of her daughter were the product of anything but malice. Baby Mirabelle was believed to have been in the microwave for 5 minutes, causing radiation damage to her internal organs. Number 8. Rebecca Colleen Christie. Not all mothers are incredible for good reasons. Some are simply incredibly selfish and self-absorbed, like Rebecca Colleen Christie. Christie became so addicted to the online video game World of Warcraft that she neglected the health of her 3-year-old daughter, who, after days of fending for herself, was forced to eat cat food as her mother engaged in 12-hour online sessions. Without the care of her mother, though, Christie's daughter succumbed to malnutrition and dehydration, and the neglectful mother was awarded with 25 years in prison. Number 9. Lina Medina. She's considered a medical marvel, pulling off a feat that seemed impossible. At only 8 months old, Lina's menstruation periods began, and by the time she was 5 years old, she sported fully developed mammary glands and sexual organs. While her extremely early development should have been nothing more than a nuisance she'd have to deal with, at some point in her life, Lina was raped and impregnated. On Mother's Day 1939, Lina became the youngest mother in the world, giving birth to a healthy boy who would grow up thinking Lina was his sister. Number 10. Donna Simpson. During her journey to become the heaviest woman at a target weight of 1,000 pounds, Donna Simpson added an unexpected record to her name when she gave birth to her daughter, Jacqueline, in 2007. At the time of the cesarean, Donna weighed 532 pounds, making her the heaviest woman to ever give birth. A team of 30 doctors was required for the birth. Despite having another life to take care of and suffering through bouts of diabetes and high blood pressure during the pregnancy, Donna's dream to hit 1,000 pounds came after she had given birth. As of 2010, Donna had reached 602 pounds. Number 11. Maria del Carmen Bosada de Lara. We joke about how old our parents are, but for the children of Maria del Carmen Bosada de Lara, it's more reality than anything else. At the age of 66 years old, the Spanish woman gave birth to 2 boys, Christian and Pau. The twin boys were the product of in vitro fertilization, which was approved by physicians when Bosada de Lara lied about her age to seem like a suitable candidate. 2.5 years after the birth of her children, the world's oldest mother passed away from ovarian cancer. Subscribe for more content!